Hello everyone, ThePackagedReviewer here, and this time I'm doing something a little different with my Rant series. I will be tackling several users at a time who aren't worthy of separate videos, and fit into a specific category. In this case, it's people who have been targeted by trolls the most. Although I did make a video on reading comments discrediting these trolls, I wanted to go in depth on how these people handle trolling, and maybe critique their art and other actions outside of bitching about trolls. With that said, on with the tackling. The first one I will tackle is Kitty is a 2011. Kitty is a 2011 what? Honda Civic or Toyota Avalon? Also, why is her banner a screenshot of the deactivation of someone? I don't know who you're crying about, so why even have that as a banner? Anyways, according to her favorite books, one of them is The Three Little Pigs. I'm sorry, but it's kinda embarrassing when you state that your favorite book is a damn kid's story. No idea if you're referring to a darker adaptation, so unless you'll be more specific, I'm just gonna assume it's the one everybody knows. Now, let's look at her gallery. Ah yes, Circle Tool Vor, the laziest kind of Vor art. I mean, she doesn't even bother erasing the lines where the rest of the body's supposed to connect, let alone free draw to make it more realistic. She also made a Jesus Loves Teen Titans in spite of a troll picture saying that Jesus loves the most satanic cartoon in existence. Now, I'm no Christian, but I don't remember the Bible stating the Lord's opinions on such shows. Were you expecting a crossover of VeggieTales and Bible Man beating the shit out of the TTG Titans? Now let's take a look at how she handles trolls, using the overused belongs in trash meme. Alright, off topic, but I fucking hate it when people use this meme to discredit someone, because it butchers the joke of the original context. I mean, whatever user that is sounds nowhere near to trash. And in this one, she's passing off this poor attempt at demonizing another troll as a rant. And surprise, this isn't a rant. And what credit are you talking about? Credit is supposedly the acknowledgement of one who is involved in something. In this case, I don't see what to acknowledge from this guy besides his profile picture. Speaking of which, here is this laughable journal about another troll.
No credit goes to Icon Evie the Loud Lover. Please block and report them. He is Raxit and hey my friend, Icon Tally plays.
Again, what is there to credit? His existence? And would you look at that? Furry against furry. Let's have a fictional character beat up a troll, that'll show him. Lastly, when she reacts to trolls, chances are it's going to be along the lines of delete this or pulling a Justice Squad and roleplay as users. My only final thought is that she just tries way too hard to make trolls look bad, and only makes her more like troll bait. Okay, next up is Lucky Friend Girl 45789. Apparently she couldn't fit a 6 in between. I guess that's what happens when you fail kindergarten math. In her bio, she mentions her enemies, which I personally don't think it's a bright idea to have on anyone's bio, since it could attract unwanted attention from anyone associated with them. Looking at her art, it looks really shitposty. I really wish this was a troll account, but that sadly isn't the case. And she doesn't even bother to crop on her phone. Pretty sure there's an option or app that crops screenshots. Her traditional art has dim lighting, and the coloring looks kind of unfinished. I'd say work more on that. This picture of SpongeBob has to be the most tolerable one in her gallery, probably because of that anime look in his eyes. But the most disfigured one is that supposed Powerpuff Girls base. Probably one of Utonium's failed experiments. It doesn't help that there is a bunch of unused space. She also happens to make rants and such that opens my eyes on the topic she covers.
Why I hate Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans Go sucks. Pet Fox 157 rant. Pet Fox 157 sucks. Why I love Gacha Life. LOL.
Do you even know what a rant is? Add in that Teen Titans Go is a bitch-ass motherfucker and pissed on your fucking wife at least. And here's how she handles trolls.
Delete this!
And yet you wonder why these guys still attack you.
Grounded!
And that comment alone shows how this anti-troll circle jerk is a derivative of those Go Anime police groups. Not a surprise at all. Now, some of you who watched my troll hate comment reading may know this broken record for spamming these trolls' profile comments with the same damn comments. Besides feeding these trolls, there are times where he copied and pasted the same comment on specific pictures before. Like, he posts this comment on nearly every fucking anti-Bartoons picture, who is once again a dead horse. Like, holy shit, he won't fucking listen. I'm surprised nobody even corrected his grammar given how many times he commented that. He's also an anti-no-such-luck elitist, unsurprisingly. Once again, he comments this on nearly anything remotely related to that satanic episode.
No such luck is non-canon episode. Don't blame Lynn, blame Chris Savino.
First of all, it is canon. Deal with it. Second of all, never mind the fact that Savino has been fired years back for sexually harassing female workers. Him being involved in shitty episodes is more concerning. Like, he's 20 freaking 8. Why hasn't he had any second thoughts before posting all these comments? Basically, it's all possible walked so Gmtz 92 could run. Now I got a question for you guys. Who did have I'm Dead? I know I did. It was a depressing part of my life. Anyways, his gallery doesn't contain that many pictures, but here are some that I find laughable. So this shadowy figure doesn't want a gooey green blob on DeviantArt anymore, and this is apparently a collab? Might as well contribute to the anti-green goo in that tiny white space. And we have the obligatory delete this status quo. Why is the word delete cut in half by the shadow? Plus, you didn't even bother to also write in this despite you putting the whole thing in the damn title. Also, is that supposed to be a gun? It looks like a burnt chicken strip if anything. Man, the things people will use to act tough. Wow, you hate the Paytons? Well, who would have thought? Especially when you made this comment towards them.
Fuck you! Up the hands right now! I can't buy spicy drink and delete now!
So, you want to fuck him up the hands and then buy a spicy drink afterwards? Glad to know your kink, I guess. Alright, these users may have been overreacting towards these trolls, but I have saved the best for last. The last one I'm tackling is a proud Homestuck. You guys aren't going to be proud stuck at home when I show you this. On her bio, she has a stamp saying that brother x sister is incest. And this isn't a GIF, by the way, it's a still image. This kinda implies other family members besides brother and sister aren't considered incest. Also, brother and sister are incest? I always thought it was bestiality. One of the groups she's in is a group dedicated to menstruation, and the banner is a used menstrual pad. That group might be dead, but why is that a thing on DeviantArt? This isn't WebMD for crying out loud. Going to her gallery, her art is fairly decent, but the anatomy can be worked on a little more, like that hand for example. Now let's see how she deals with the Payton's antics. And oh boy, it's a doozy.
Stop trying to harass me and my parents! Also, stop trying to insult me for wanting to draw! My friend told me not to believe you, you sick fuck!
Well, then don't believe him. You're telling him all of this as if you want to be trolled.
I'm going to fucking kill you if you don't fucking stop, you sick ass!
You're between screens, and you are no better than he is if you're willing to commit manslaughter towards people who get off to your reactions. But here is the big one.
Why the fuck did you make this group, you sick idiots? Oh right, because you think that I'm the worst user. Hitler, a whore, racist, a terrorist, homophobic, and an anti-Semite. When I am none of those things. All you AR makers are doing is attacking users that are gay, bi, lesbian, trans, pan, etc. And yes, Payton, just because you're gay doesn't give you an excuse to bully me and accuse me of such shitty lies. You guys are just fucking laughable. And that applies to the people who love this group. And the ones who hate this group, I fucking applaud.
Holy fucking shit. They're just making false accusations in which they know they aren't true since they have no proof whatsoever to back that up. You're basically throwing tantrums over nothing. And when the hell did they attack people specifically for not being straight? Yes, that kinda crosses the line from trolling to cyberbullying, but I haven't seen anything like that from the Payton accounts.
Bro, what is your deal with me, you sick fuck? Why am I troll bait?
Oh gee, I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that you keep giving them reactions which fuel them to fuck with you even more. Also, if you acknowledge they're trolls, why even give them attention in the first place? Do you even know the definition of a troll and their goals? Lastly, let me show you guys one thing from her that baffles me the most. In this picture, she claims that she was gonna block one of the Payton accounts once and for all, but sometime later, she also has a picture of her about to respond to the same account who commented on one of her pictures. Okay, why would you even unblock them in the first place if you would expect them to harass you? Honestly, that is not a very bright move. I mean, who in their right mind would even remotely consider unblocking a troll if they know they'll be fucked with? All in all, a proud Homestuck has to be one of the most overreacting users when it comes to trolling. Like, imagine her reaction to randomly being called a poopy head.
You're a poopy head.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
When we spell it out, you're a poopy.
So, here's my advice to these users, or anyone who keeps getting trolled. Unless you like to feed the trolls for fun, just block and report them. Going apeshit about it won't do anything. I mean, this should be a no-brainer. And if you privately check their account from time to time to see if they're posting about you, take a break from that since that isn't good for your mental health. It's just embarrassing and pathetic how these users react towards the trolls. They will get tired if you don't say anything about them eventually. It's not like they'll do it forever. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is the Package Reviewer signing off.